What's up, you guys? My name is Trinidad Sanchez. Thank you so much and welcome back to this channel. If you haven't been to my channel yet, basically I create weekly content for first generation college students and vlog about my college experience. And as of you probably could notice of today's video, I'm going to be talking about the reasons why I decided not to study abroad for the fall of 2021. Alright, before I dive into the video a little bit, I have another video that I talk about like the experience that I have for like how I found out about studying abroad, and you could check that out here. But I do like a quick little bit of a run through about what happened. Basically, the background of it is that I had always seen students studying abroad, and it was something that piqued my interest, something I've always wanted to do. And I decided that, you know what, I'm going to talk to my advisor. So I talked to my advisor about my idea of studying abroad, and she redirected me to the study abroad department. And I know I'm saying study abroad a lot, but bear with me. Basically, the study abroad department gave me a bunch of documentation, some things I needed to obtain, things I needed to fill out, along with an essay and getting like a recommendation from one of my professors. And so after I completed all that process, I was accepted to the University Autónoma de Barcelona, and I was pretty much ready to go and starting to get myself a little bit more familiar with the area because I was going to be going for the fall of 2021, and at the time I got accepted, it was like, I want to say like March, so it was not that far away, and I really wanted to get familiar with the area. My light died on me a little bit. Apologize for the imbalance of lightness. So after I had been accepted, I've kind of been warned already that something could go wrong in the process because of the COVID situation with the CDC and international guidelines. So I've always kind of known that, and I had that in the back of my mind. I even mentioned it in the other video, but I was so excited. I started looking at the culture, looking at the different provinces in Spain, looking at like what was nearby, and I started to become more familiar with it, really diving in, doing some research and just kind of preparing myself to go to Barcelona because I wanted to take the opportunity to really explore the area. I even completed most of my classes, so that way I would be able to take maybe just like 3 classes when I was over there, so that way I can just focus on having a good experience in my study abroad trip. The trip overall was like approximately like 6 months. I was going to be there. College would have started in September and I would have finished in February. And it would have been kind of stressful towards the end because my college here at San Jose State would have started in February, I think 2 weeks before. And in Barcelona, they would be 2 weeks. I would be 2 weeks behind because I'd be finishing at the middle or the end of February. So here's what happened. I had received an email from the study abroad department saying that Barcelona was still at approximately a level 3, which is still really concerning. There's level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And being at a 3, that's still alarming and concerning for them. So basically any country or area that students were going to go study abroad at, if they had a 3 or 4, they could no longer study abroad anymore, and they had to reconsider their application. Although Barcelona was the place that I really wanted to attend and kind of be able to experience, there was other opportunities that my study abroad advisor told me. She said that I could go study at different universities that had a lower 1 or 2, which was basically a green light to go study abroad over there. So she gave me a few options. I looked at them. Off the top of my head, I would think it was the University of Chester. The other one was Monterrey in Mexico. Other universities, which were the 2 that I wanted to go to because it was still in Spain, it was Vigo, Pamplona. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but after I got that information that those are the universities that I could attend, they said that they kind of needed everything really quickly. I was working like at the time that I got this email, so it was a little challenging to kind of get everything together. So I was like, oh, bummer. I'm gonna have to get like another official transcript from a university, which was probably the easier thing because you could just do PDF. I had to get another recommendation letter, and then on top of that, I had to get a referral from one of my advisors from my community college. So there was a lot of things that I had to do within a week, and when I was able to get everything done, at the end of it all, it still didn't end up happening because I guess we still needed to do some more stuff. So the deadline for Vigo was on the day that I got the email, which I couldn't do, so that was out of the picture. Then it was Pamplona. Don't know if I pronounced it wrong, apologize in advance, but Pamplona also needed it by the end of next week, which was pretty rough as well. And I couldn't get everything completed at the time. I just said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and decide to stay back, even though I could study abroad at these other places, because I just felt like I wasn't really prepared to go to a different university in like a month and then just kind of being thrown into that situation is just like, I could imagine myself being super stressed out and not knowing what to do or where to go or what's around. And then on top of that, getting housing and all these other things. So I just said, you know what, like, I'm going to put it on pause and just kind of wait it out. However, I'm going to be connecting with my advisor to see like if I can push it out to spring. I have a couple more classes that I do need to take when I graduate, but hopefully I'll be able to do that. I don't know if it's going to be guaranteed. It's kind of up in the air, but it was something that my study abroad advisor mentioned that I could go for the spring of 2022 and I'd still be accepted to go. But again, with the pandemic and this Delta virus that's going around and people not getting vaccinated, it's kind of like we're seeing pockets of areas, people getting infected again. So I don't know what's going to end up happening. But that's the little update on my end. That's my vlog. But nevertheless, I'm really excited to go study at San Jose State University. I haven't been on campus yet since I transferred over. Everything has been online because of the pandemic. But I'm going to be taking like pretty light classes. I'm going to see if I could take advantage of like making more of these videos and just kind of like enjoying my experience there and making more content to push out. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for checking out this week's video. I know it's fairly short, quick vlog update about Spain and Barcelona, Spain, and me not being able to study abroad, but overall, super excited. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't had the chance yet, and hit that little notification bell so that way you can be notified when my newest content is released. Also, you can follow me on Instagram just to kind of hit me up if you have any college questions or if anything comes up during your college journey. Maybe I could share some tips that I learned along the way. But thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week.